It all comes down in behavior science to a lot of the work that BJ Fogg is doing, and we've become pretty big fans of him at MIU Health because he's started to create a really useful vocabulary for how we talk about behavior change. And in BJ Fogg's model, there's not one type of behavior change. There's 15 types of behavior change. And while you could go into all of those, there's really a main takeaway, which is there's three categories of behaviors. There are dot behaviors. These are things that you do once. There's span behaviors that you do for a duration, and then there's path behaviors that you do for the rest of your life. And it turns out that it's very hard, somewhat impossible in some ways, to actually design and create a way of replicating people getting on paths. So instead, what if we stop thinking of trying to create paths and get everybody to do these behaviors for the rest of their life and just start introducing them to the dot? So how do we take something that could be a really long behavior like floss your teeth every day for the rest of your life is a path behavior, but that seems really insurmountable for somebody who's never done that. So instead, how do we reframe these paths as dots and say, floss one tooth tonight before you go to bed? Right? That's an accomplishable goal. That is something that people can get started with, and then they will then, through doing those dots, decide at which point they're ready to turn them into spans and then eventually into paths for the rest of their life.